back to my channel Cavalier. Today we are going to discuss something that is really important and we really need to talk about it. This is also in gaming information and a gaming related topic. So if you guys don't know, Detroit Become Human is a PS4 exclusive game that is coming out probably next year. It's about androids and their lifestyle, and they are trying to be fitting into the human world, and they see a lot of different things, and the gameplay actions determines by whatever thing that you see and how you want to react. It's all fictional, and obviously when it comes to video games, it's an art form. You can't argue otherwise. It is an art form, and the developers, they are trying to explain what they felt or what they saw or what they heard through a medium platform which people will understand as well. Now there is a lot of external sites that will rate the games accordingly, and that's where ESRB, PEGI 18, those sort of things come into play. And if you want to buy these sort of games, you will have to see the ratings. And if you are a parent who are buying a game for your kid, you'll obviously see these things. You're not that kind of a moron. No one is. But this controversy puts you in a place of that thing. It literally showcases you as a parent, as a normal people, in a bad limelight just because a politician wants to get votes or someone wants to feel smarter. To be honest with you, now the controversy that I'm talking about is a scene or a part of gameplay where in Detroit Become Human, you will have to face a point where you are an android. You will be there at a house working, and there will be an abusive father who will hurt his kid. Now in that sequence, you have two options where you can shoot the father trying to stop him from hitting the kid, or you can just let it go and then he will abuse his kid even more. Now the controversy starts where people are starting to say this is too much. They are trying to normalize it. I would say to those people, fuck off, because this is an important matter, abusing. And if you think about it, the best example that I can give you is the Harvey Weinstein cases. If that didn't come out, a lot of other women won't have come out, and then they would have shared the story with it, and the Me Too campaign would not have progressed, to be honest with you. It would have just stagnated. And if this is the same thing, like if you don't talk about it, if you don't put limelight into these issues, they are not going to be discussed by many people. They are not going to know about this by many people. They're just going to stop it. And you can't say this is normalizing things, this is trivializing things. This is like an art form. Maybe the developer saw this, or maybe the developer may have felt this, or someone he knew felt saw, kind of went through these things, and he's just trying to bring in some sort of like limelight into these issues. Hey, this is kind of like a problem there. Many people know about this, but this is not kind of like a discussion that will go on, and people who are hurt will not come out and then talk about it, or people who may have faced these issues in the starting times, and they would have just like, it would be like kind of like a healing thing, or they might have a memory trigger and then like, okay, that's good to know. That's like that's the perfect rendition of what I felt, and I won't let this happen to others. I will try to stop it. I will try to start a moment where you have to stop abusing things. I'm going to do that. Maybe they would go and do that. So statistically, again, these are not going to be played by kids. That the argument that they bring, oh, this is not the things that we want our kids to be playing. Now if you're not a moron, then you would understand statistically kids don't play these sort of games. They play Call of Duty, Star Wars, those sort of games. Now this is said by some guy from UK. Now UK said gambling is not loot boxes. Loot boxes is not gambling. Anywhere else you can take it. And I'm like, that's the major issue that you gotta tackle, not the scene from a game that is mature rating. Now if you don't understand, mature rating is going to be gotten given to the games that are there like this, and as a parent, you're not going to get your kid a mature rated game, however cool you are. All right. And to those people who are saying, okay, we don't want to show this to our kids, stop worrying about it. This is not like a TV show or a movie that just pops on the TV. It's like when you play, don't make sure the kid is on the room. And it's like they are saying, oh, the kid is going to feel the same thing. He's going to be prone to violence. They're not anti-violence. And I'm like, dude, it's a video game. They have the rights to show whatever they want. and it's not over the limit or anything. It's like a mature rated game, and they are fine with it. They said if I get a mature rating, some people will be sad that their game is getting mature rated because it's not going to sell well. But these guys are sure on what they want to do. I want to show these kind of like hard topics and to make people discuss these topics, because the more you discuss, the more you get ideas from different people on how to stop them and stuff like that. So if you don't talk about them, that's where the problem is. And that's what I'm really just, I don't want to see these kind of morons just trying to utilize the situations. Now, if you don't know games, if you don't know about the mature content, if you don't know about the ratings, you're just going to go and support the politician because he's talking something for pro children and stuff like that. But this is not going to affect children as much as you think it is. Star Wars will affect children. Star Wars Battlefront 2 will affect children. But did you do anything to it? No, you're just sucking the EA's dick, right? So, which really pisses me off at this moment, because this is not a controversy. This is not a topic that is gonna be like, oh my god, this is really bad. We need to discuss sort of thing, and people are taking it like that, and I really don't want that to happen. So I don't know. To me, this is bad. This is just the government trying to just indulge in itself in a gaming thing where it shouldn't supposed to be. I mean, as I said, like TV shows, movies show more than what a section of a gameplay does, and they are doing it like on television, like a kid can watch it without your knowledge. But in a game, it's your knowledge. You're gonna play it with with the kid, so just like make sure that he don't see it or he doesn't play with and stuff like that. You can easily do that with a game rather than a TV show or a movie. Now people are overreacting to it, and this year has been like that. Like the patterns have been the same way. It's like people overreacting to nothing, and I get really annoyed by that. And this situation is really worse. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this, guys. I really want to know what your thoughts are, because I am really pissed. I want to know if you are as well. And they have the audacity to go out and then say, you don't normalize these things, don't trivialize these things. These things should never be discussed. And I'm like, these things should be discussed. These things should be discussed. That's when, like, if you are ready to discuss it in a adult, matured way, that's when people will come out and talk about their stories. If you're bitchy about it, if you're a kid about it, then they are not going to come out and say their experience. They are not going to share their experience. They are not going to do anything to stop it. They're just going to move on. But all I can say is stop being bullcrap. Stop being bullcrap, and then just be a mature adult. And if you're a politician watching this video, please do the right thing. Don't be an idiot. Please don't. And like make YouTubers, not just me, anyone who's like politicians, when they get involved in gaming, they're all scared about it. Just don't let us feel that way. Assure us that everything should stay on the same level. If you're going to treat video games this way, then treat TV shows, movies that way as well. Thank you. Anyways, the next story that I want to be talking about is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, the CFO of EA came out and said that people don't like linear games anymore. Calm down. Before you get angry as me, I just want to calm yourself down. CEO will not come out and talk about these things because he's going to be the big shot, big ass bastard who's going to stay there at the top and then just like stay there. So CFO is the one who's going to come out and then say like, oh shit, everyone calm down. I don't know anything about what happened. Maybe this happened, that happened, stuff like that. He's going to twist the story in his favor. And then he came out and he had the, don't mind the bird. He had the fucking nerve to say people didn't like linear games anymore. I'm like, did you hear that, bitch? Did you hear this, bitch? He's like saying linear games are not making any sense anymore. Okay, what's the first game that is nominated for the Game of the Year? Oh, that's Zelda. Oh, that's not a linear game. That's massive multiplayer with loot boxes, of course. What's the second thing that is there? Oh, Super Mario Odyssey. That's right. That's like you have to play multiplayer with Luigi and open loot boxes. Yes, of course. Linear games are dying, guys. Oh, Wolfenstein 2. No one played Wolfenstein 2. It sold 0 copies. Yeah, everyone is lining up for Star Wars Battlefront 2. Moron. And he's talking about canon, Star Wars canon. I'm like, dude, Ray and Darth Maul in the same game, that doesn't affect the canon. Alright, alright. How about Han Solo dancing games that you made? Star Wars stupid ass Stormtrooper and Han Solo dancing in a game. Oh, that's not canon at all. Now come on, that's not canon because they sold really well. Star Wars Battlefront 2 didn't sell very well. So it's not canon. I don't want to disturb the canon, of course not. You don't want to see pink Darth Vader now, do you? No. There's been how many iterations that are there for Darth Vader exactly? Plenty, right? And then you're out here and saying like you don't want to see a pink Darth Vader, do you? All I want to show that guy is this. I mean, how did you have the nerve to come out and give this interview? And I'm like, if I was the interviewer, I was like called him out on all his bullshit, and I would have said, dude, you are not fooling anyone here. You screwed up. Just accept it like a man. Yeah, we screwed up on this. Like you can't put customization in it, but you can put star cards that will change the game in it. I'm like, yeah, even the bird is fucking angry about it. Yeah, man, I understand. Like, CFO, you gotta really do your research here. People didn't like it, and that's for a reason. They don't just go out and spread hatred. And you gotta accept it. You gotta own it. Yeah, we did some mistake. We did something wrong. We are gonna move on. We are gonna change things, guys. Don't worry about it. No, they don't have the nerve to say this. Like, no, microtransaction is good. Loot boxes are good. No, it's not. And the people who support it, I'm really pissed today. I don't want to talk about any of you supporting these things. I don't have patience to talk about it. Just fuck off. All right. And the last news that I want to finish off with is also some of the bad things. YouTube CEO came out and said there's going to be a lot of changes. There's yada yada yada. Apparently, monetization icons are not going to be putting there anymore. They are going to increase the staff numbers, and apparently the big YouTubers are going to get a paycheck increase for 20%. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'm like, how about the smaller YouTubers? You don't get anything. This is kind of like proven the fact, the 1% of problems that is there with the world. You can sit here and talk about it. You can sit here and debate about it. At the end of the day, the rich gets richer, the poor gets poorer. I've been talking about this for a while now, and this just proves it. This is just one of the instances that proves it, because they could have easily done like, okay, they are fine for now. The bigger YouTubers, just don't put them in a bad position with yellow icons and stop just screwing with them. Just let them be, and then we will focus on the smaller guys, these guys who are trying to be on the platform as well. So we will get them a boost, maybe paycheck raise, or just like giving them focus, or something like, just something. Okay, helping the smaller YouTubers is gonna be your goal, because you need to increase the platform's length, and the bigger YouTubers know how to take care of themselves. And I'm like, seriously, the PewDiePies, the Mark Pilots, the iDubbbz knows how to keep their fans happy, know how to increase their channel. They know how to do their things. They are there for a reason, and you don't have to increase them or suck their dick to get a raise for yourself, right? So I don't know what's YouTube's been thinking. I really don't. At this point, I'm like, okay, fine, okay. I'm like, if they are getting something, then we should also get something, right? No, you're not getting anything. You're gonna stay the same way you are. I don't know why, but you are. So yeah, all the three news today has been sad, depressed, pissed off, and I'm gonna end it here. Until then, stay peculiar, be peculiar. Stop hosting around and hit that subscribe button, also the notification icon, and let me know in the comments down below what you think about these things. I really am pissed. At the same time, what can I do? I'm not in any power to change these things, but I just am in a position to let you guys know about these things. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about these things. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.